Good afternoon to you. Thank you so much for joining us. Now, give us some background to this particular case.
Yes, good afternoon, Palisa. Well, the background is that the members of these members of the ANC have been calling for the disbandment of the PEC. They are saying that they've lost trust in them and they are accusing them of a number of irregularities. They've also gone to Luthuli House where they've asked Luthuli House to intervene and also disband the PEC. They are saying that they are not getting any joy from this, which is now why they've resulted to taking the ANC to court. But to tell us more about these allegations and accusations labeled against the PEC is Mr. Nkata. Mr. Nkata, good evening and welcome. Just what exactly are your concerns with this ANC PEC?
Thank you, Sibongile. Our concern is that there have been irregularities in the province of Mpumalanga in relation to the running and the operation of the organization, the establishment of branches, the violation of the constitution, gatekeeping and factions have been rife in the province for quite some time. We've been requesting the National Executive Committee's intervention on this matter, and we even marched to the Luthuli House to submit a memorandum to say we have no confidence in the PEC. In the year of renewal, in the spirit of the 54th National Conference, we request the NEC to come and intervene to dissolve the PEC of Mpumalanga. Unfortunately, up to this far, we have no positive response from the National Executive Committee. What has happened is that a delegation from the NWC came here some few weeks ago to discuss these very same issues in relation to the memorandum that were presented before the National Executive Committee. But up to this far, in terms of their commitment that they will come back in due course in the first week of October, they've not been able to do that. We have the time frame with them that the first week of October, on the Wednesday, they will come and deal with these issues, take us into confidence in terms of the resolution that they've taken. But up to now, nothing has happened.
So tomorrow you've served the papers already and you are interdicting the ANC. Tomorrow you will be in court. You are saying that the National Working Committee sat with you and there were resolutions that were taken and they ordered this PEC to take those decisions, and they have not taken them. What are those decisions?
One of them is to say that the National General Secretary of the ANC issued a communique on the amalgamation of branches as an admission that we've been saying that these branches that were established in the province of Mpumalanga of A, B and C in every ward were unconstitutional. So the SG issued a communique that these branches must be amalgamated. During the process of amalgamation, these very same individual or structures that are conflicted, the REC and the PC, continue to utilize or to use or mobilize community members to establish structures of the ANC without utilizing the proper processes of using the membership database and the membership of the ANC that are in good standing. So they've used that process, and we have since indicated to the NWC that the very same people that are conflicted could not correct the process. So we request them to come and give us justice to dissolve these people. So we are going to court tomorrow to seek justice and recourse on this matter, because we have realized that all internal processes that we're supposed to undertake, we've been able to do that. We've continued to engage with them, but seemingly the PEC of this province, in particular the regional structures here in Mpumalanga, are the law unto themselves. They don't use the constitution of the ANC, they don't listen to anyone, they don't take instruction to the very same NEC that we said we have confidence unto. So we felt that it is necessary that to get an independent institution just to declare these structures of the ANC here in Mpumalanga null and void or to be dissolved.
So you're going to court tomorrow morning. What if the NWC calls you or the NEC calls you tonight and say, let's sit down and talk? What would you do?
We are always ready to engage with the National Working Committee of the ANC. They are our comrades and leadership. Only if they call us and respond to our prayers that the irregularities that has been happening in Mpumalanga, they will put a stop into it by dissolving these structures of the ANC and will renew the ANC in Mpumalanga. In any case, Mpumalanga is the only province that needs a total renewal as per the spirit of the 54th National Conference. So that is why we are saying if they'll call us 2 o'clock in the morning, any time of the day, we are waiting for them up until or before 9 o'clock tomorrow. We can engage with them, and if they respond positively on the desires of the people in majority of Mpumalanga and members of the ANC that continuously to raise these issues of factions and gatekeeping, and they respond that they dissolve these structures, or we come into a particular agreement on how are they going to resolve this impasse in an immediate effect, we will be able to respond and listen to them. And if they do that before 9 o'clock tomorrow, maybe something can be done.
Lastly, your demands is that the PEC be disbanded. So if they come to the table and say we are not disbanding the PEC but we'll disband these parallel branches that you are saying were fraudulently formed, will you still trust and work with the current PEC?
Sibongile, the PEC themselves are a product of these unconstitutional structures that were established. Disbanding branches themselves, they've already done that. But the process on its own of trying to rectify the process was unconstitutional also. So we have no confidence in these people. People who are conflicted, who has been the very same structures that contributed to where we are today. These individuals has no regard of the conscience of the ANC. So we need a fresh start in Mpumalanga. We have no confidence in the regions of the ANC in Mpumalanga. We have no confidence in the PC. So with that, we hope that the ANC will listen and respond to our prayers.
Thank you. That was Mr. Nkata, one of the ANC members in the province who are saying enough is enough. They've had enough of this bullying, these fraudulent activities, and this disdain of not following ANC constitution. They are saying if the NEC or National Working Committee doesn't come to the table and disband the ANC PEC, they are continuing with the court case tomorrow morning at 9.
Thank you so much there to our reporter Sibongile Mkani-Mpolweni in Mpumalanga for us. And Peter, I suppose we stay in the province now?